Welcome back. Yesterday, it was a big day. It was a turning point in our modern history regarding human rights agenda. It was when President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi launched the very first national strategy in Egypt for human rights. And it was such a gathering which was attended by a large number of representatives of NGOs, of ministers, of high-ranking officials, and of also guests coming from the whole world. Well, to shed more light on the event and its results and the preparations which took place and the efforts exerted to make it a story of success, we are very much delighted to have with us via phone Ambassador Hussein Haridi, former Assistant Foreign Minister. A very good morning to you, Ambassador Haridi.
Good morning to you, madam.
Ambassador Haridi, as I was saying, this is a turning point when it comes to human rights scheme in Egypt. And President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi was keen in his speech in front of the attendees to say that clearly we are keen on protecting and preserving freedoms of speech, and that Egypt also had such a great journey regarding citizenship and equality. How do you see those main points in the speech of the President, sir?
Well, I guess the adoption of the national strategy for human rights is a great step forward, and it reflects the political will on the part of the Egyptian government to deepen human rights in the national consciousness, and to spread the concepts and the principles of human rights and the respect of human rights in the bureaucracy. On the other hand, of course, the strategy targets the younger generations to ensure that they enjoy freedom of speech, and it would, of course, help us in promoting human rights in Egyptian society. Human rights have become a basic principle in international relations, and one of the basic principles of good governance as adopted by the United Nations. On the other hand, it was positive to declare that the year 2022 would be the year of the non-governmental organizations.
Yeah.
And this is a good initiative. I believe this is very encouraging because non-governmental organizations have come to play a central role in various countries. And in Egypt, what we call the civil contributions has always been this charities. The charities in Egypt, historically speaking, have played a significant role, particularly in the social field throughout the country. So, dedicating the year 2022 to be the year for non-governmental organizations and for civil society, this is very good. And really, I personally hope that by the end of 2022, the civil society and non-governmental organizations would really be encouraged, would take their rightful place in social work, as well as in the economically too, because many non-governmental organizations do play a role in bettering the economic and financial situation of many poor families, and they do help the government in achieving its objectives as far as this vision of 2030
yes,
concerning sustainable development is concerned. And in fact, yesterday, the Egyptian president said that this national strategy of human rights would be incorporated in Egypt's Vision 2030. In other words, it would be part or a dimension, a political dimension in sustainable development.
Yes, sir. And Foreign Minister Sameh Shukri was keen to say that the strategy, which was prepared by under the auspices or by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, it was with the participation of about 30 ministries and organizations, institutions, with this full coordination. It ended with this integrated and comprehensive strategy. How do you see the partnership or all these sides which were merging together to come up with this fruitful result, the first national Egyptian strategy for human rights?
Well, that's what it's called. It's officially called the national strategy because it's the, as you said, Madam, it was elaborated. Of course, what we've seen yesterday was the final draft, but I believe that in the process of announcing this officially, this national strategy, there were many drafts for this document. And of course, the fact that various Egyptian ministers contributed and have had their say in the formulation of this strategy will make it sustainable and will make it resistant to any obstacles.
And it took a whole year, not a month or two. Well, sir, thank you very much for your input. We were very much delighted to have you with us in our episode. Ambassador Hussein Haridi, former Assistant Foreign Minister. Have a very good day, sir. Right after the short break, we are going to turn back with more, so stay tuned.